That was Ladies First. Again, a real anthem by Money Love and Queen Latifah. And let's just look at one of the lyrics here, some of the lyrics here from the song that really stand out and really, signal what she's going for.
Believe me when I say being a woman is great to see. I know that all the fellas out there will agree with me. Not for being one, but for being with one. Cause when it's time for loving, it's the woman that gets them strong. Stepping, strutting, moving on, rhyming, cutting, and not forgetting. We are the ones to give birth to the new generation of prophets, cause it's ladies first.
All right, so let's look at this. I mean, really basically, believe me when I say being a woman is great. You see, I know all the fellas out there will agree with me. Not for being one, but being with one, which is really, really interesting. Not for being one, but for being with one. So it's really important for a man to have a real strong woman. Because when it's time for loving, it's the woman that gets some. Right, saying they deserve love. Strong, stepping, strutting, moving on, rhyming, cutting, and not forgetting. We are the ones that give birth. I mean, this is really important here, to the new generation of prophets, because it's ladies first. So again, think about mothering, mothering style and mothering these ideas in people. And yeah, like we women are going to be the mothers of the next generation who are going to resist these systems of oppression. And then she has this line.
Who said that the ladies couldn't make it? You must be blind. If you don't believe, well, here, listen to this rhyme. Ladies first, there's no time to rehearse. I'm divine and my mind expands throughout the universe. A female rapper with a message to send. The Queen Latifah is a perfect specimen.
So let's look at this real quick, this grip of lyrics here. Who said that ladies couldn't make it? You must be blind. So she's challenging, the doubters. If you don't believe, well, here, listen to this rhyme. Ladies first, there's no time to rehearse. I'm divine and my mind expands throughout the universe. That's really dope wordplay right there. I love that. A female rapper with the message to send that Queen Latifah is a perfect specimen. So she's just really big up in, herself and like talking about her power and strength, and that she's a perfect specimen of, black feminine beauty and power and strength, and trying to be an example for young people. I asked you to look at Robin Roberts' old article on Ladies First, but this is an assessment mostly of the music video, that is basically, she suggests that Queen Latifah's music video is, challenge and a way of resisting the oppression of women and the sexualization of women for the male gaze in rap and in music videos specifically. It's the music and the music video itself. I mean, you got to look at all the iconography, how Money Love and Queen Latifah dress, how the backup dancers dress, how they're, all of the elements, the head wraps, the earrings, the beads, the wood beads, all that stuff. This is all really strategic. It's really to move us away from these Western Eurocentric white views of history and representations, right? And this is just so important because we all know that, representation really matters. Having representation matters. And the way that, in rap music videos, the way that females were represented was as objects, even at this point. So it's just so important, as Robert says, for Queen Latifah to challenge this, right? Strength and power, comes from being a black woman with African heritage is a major message in the music video. And Robin Roberts teases apart the various ways that Queen Latifah, suggests this. But one of the main things is, what comes through in the music video, as Robin Roberts suggests, and that's pretty obvious, is that, the counter hegemony to dominant ideas created in the white male power structure are challenged by Queen Latifah. So if you think about it, hegemony is, the dominant views, so to speak, of the world that we just accept as normal, that aren't forced upon us. Hegemony works in a way that just normalizes specific things that are not fucking normal at all, because they're created, right? And they're created to keep people in power, and they're created by people of power to keep them in power. And Queen Latifah is the counter hegemony. She is the opposite of that. She is the challenge to that, and that's just really important. And I think the real thing here is, as I've said, she challenges oppression as intersectional, and specifically racism and sexism in this music video. But she uses very specifically all the intercutting with images of the apartheid in South Africa, to say that, like, we need to unify, like black women, black men, we need to unify to challenge, a hegemony, the white hegemony, like white dominant culture that's trying to oppress us. And we need to, recognize that, this is very important, and come together to challenge these systems. And that's visually. Roberts is looking at the music video, which really complements and adds to the song.